Part 1. The rumble in the reading room. Mickey and Minnie were studying in the Grand City Library when a low rumble shook the floor. It wasn't an earthquake. It was the sound of 1,000 books snapping shut at once. Then a single word, loud, shot out of a dictionary and hung in the air, vibrating. Part 2. The linguistic floodgate. A page tore in a children's book, and the word stampede burst free. The moment it appeared, all the words related to chaos followed. Run, chaos, YLL. They swarmed out of their books, creating the very thing they described. Part 3. The panicked librarian, the head librarian, Mr. Page, scurried out from behind his desk, waving his arms. The semantic seal has broken. The words are escaping their stories. If they're not put back, the books will be blank pages forever. Part 4. The gift of the glyph. He handed Mickey a shimmering, silver quill pen. This is the scribe's quill. It can guide words home, but you must find their correct stories. A word in the wrong book creates nonsense. Part 5. The first capture. The word cold zipped by, leaving a trail of frost. Mickey aimed the quill, and a beam of light shot out, surrounding the word. He gently guided it back to its page in a book about Arctic exploration. Part 6. The nonsense problem, but it wasn't easy. The word giant had landed in a book of fairy tales and started stretching the letters around it. The word wet had splashed into a history book, making the ink on the page run. Part 7. Minnie's melody. Minnie realized the words responded to emotion and rhythm. She started to hum a calm, organizing tune. The words slowed their chaotic flight and began to sway in time with her melody, making them easier to catch. Part 8. The adjective avalanche. A swarm of descriptive words, sparkly, huge, minuscule, rotten, bombarded a cookbook, altering all the recipes. An instruction for simmer. Now read simmer sparkly and huge. Part 9. The verb volcano. Verbs were the most destructive. Explode shot around the room, making pencils erupt. Melt dripped over the card catalog, softening the wood. They had to catch these action words quickly. Part 10. The plot thickens. The words began to form their own terrible story. Dark swallowed the light, which made a monster growl from a shadow. They weren't just chaotic, they were writing a horror story in the air. Part 11. The climactic chapter. The nonsense narrative reached its peak. The words the END began to form, threatening to permanently seal all the stories shut in their confused state. Mickey and Minnie had to stop them before the sentence was finished. Part 12. The power of a noun. Mickey had an idea. He found the most powerful, calming noun he could think of. Using the quill, he summoned the word home and sent it floating into the center of the chaos. The word stopped, drawn to its comforting meaning. Part 13. The great sorting. With the words momentarily calm, Mickey and Minnie worked faster than ever. Mickey used the quill to wrangle words, while Minnie's song guided them. Sweet went back into the candy-making book. Brave returned to the Knight's Tale. Part 14. The final word. Only one word was left. The troublemaker that started it all. Loud. It dodged and weaved. Mickey, instead of chasing it, pointed the quill at the dictionary it escaped from. The quill's light created a pathway, and Loud slid reluctantly back into its definition. Part 15. The silence of the stacks. A profound, peaceful silence fell over the library. Every book was back on its shelf, perfectly intact. The air was clear. The only sound was the gentle turning of a page from a reader in a distant corner. Part 16. A story saved. Mr. Page sighed with relief. You didn't just save the books, he said. You saved the stories. And every story is a world.